everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we'll be starting with new concept which is coset in a given group, right? So let's start with this concept here. The notion of coset, this serve as an important and powerful tool for analyzing the group, right? And it was the concept of cosets was first given by Galva in the year 1830, whereas the term coset was coined by G.A. Miller in the year 1910. So you see, this concept is about 100 years old, right? So we have this question that how do we define cosets of a subgroup H in G? Now you can see in the definition very clearly that for a given group G we require a subgroup for that, and then only we are able to define this coset, right? So here this, if we assume that the symbol capital G represents our group, right, and the symbol capital H represents our non-empty subgroup of this group G, right? Now what we do, we take some element small a from this group for this particular element and for this subgroup. Now we can define a coset, right? So that means for a group we take some subgroup from it and we take some element a from it, then combining this and this we may define a coset. Now if we have the set small a into capital H, so that means this set would contain all the elements of this kind, where the first element is small a and the second element is small h, where what is small h? It is some element of the given subgroup, right? Then we call this AH, this is the set, right? This is the name of the set, A capital H, and the name is kept such that we may able to remember what kind of elements it contains. So here we are multiplying with every element of this set H the element A which has been taken from the group G, right? So we call this as the left coset of the given subgroup in G. Now why left? You can see here that the element A here, which has been taken from the set G, this element here is multiplying to the set subgroup H from the left hand side. So that is why we are calling this to be the left coset of the given subgroup in G, which contains A, right? Similarly, we can define the right coset of H in G which contains A. How we can write that? We call the set as capital H multiplied with the element small a, right? This is the name of the set. This set contains all the element of this kind, where the first element has been taken from the given subgroup, right, and the second element A has been taken from the group which has been kept fixed. So that means for different group elements, right, if we take A from G, we have AH or HA. If we take B from G, we have BH, HB. So for different group elements, we have various different cosets present, right? And they are also different when we change the subgroup. So accordingly, we have many cosets for a given group, right? So this is about the left coset and the right coset and how we may define the cosets. Now we have few general observations regarding these cosets. First of all, this element A which we are keeping fixed and which we are taking from our group, this is called the coset representative of the given coset AH or the coset HA, right? This is known as the coset representative. And then we use this double bar surrounding this coset AH, right? Obviously we know this double bar denote the order, so here also it denote the number of elements which are present in AH, and this mod of HA, this also denote the number of elements present in the set HA. So basically it here also represents the order. Another definition that we have is, we have another kind of set which we represent by A, H, A inverse. So we name the set as this A, H, A inverse, right? So this set would contain all the elements of the kind where we have A as fixed, A inverse as fixed, and this H would vary according to all the elements present from this subgroup. So the elements of these kinds, they would be collected in a set which we are calling A capital H A inverse, where what is A? A is again taken from the given group G, right? This is another set, and this would be used in various results which we will be studying further, right? Moreover, you should note that the cosets, they are not usually subgroups, right? So this is the important result here. The cosets here, they are not usually the subgroups. Moreover, in some instances, the coset AH, that may be same as the coset BH. However, the digits A and B, the elements A and B which are taken from the group G, they might not be equal to each other. So keep this thing in mind. Moreover, the left coset in general is not equal to the right coset. We will be seeing examples of these properties as well as examples of cosets in the next video. So I hope you understood this concept of cosets. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.